Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Merry Christmas. As I sit here, drinking some coffee, next to my childhood Christmas tree, Christmas Eve, I thought that I would open up this beautiful box of powerful chocolate and kind of explain how my year went and some of my favorite moments. Now, I've never had a sponsor before send me an embroidered box with, as you can see, PowerPole logoed chocolate. That is so thoughtful, and I can't express how much I'm thankful for the people and the companies that I represent. And so I'm gonna start, of course, by opening this piece of chocolate here. It looks like it is a white chocolate. So I just thought that I would sit down with this beautifully made chocolate by PowerPole and kind of discuss my top fishing moments of 2017. I wish you guys could enjoy this delicious chocolate, but we're gonna start off the list of my top 2017 fishing experiences with my brothers versus sisters fishing challenge.
Now Tyler set me up with this orange-bellied rattle trap, and we're gonna see how this does.
Let's get a Connect scale weight on it real quick. We're gonna do biggest fish and most fish today, but between the girls.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! Oops, don't flop on the ground.
That was a pretty sweet challenge that me and my sister Kirsten did with Brad and Bailey, the two kids that I fished with in College Station. And it was just a big boost to my channel, a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new views, and definitely another series that we're going to continue is the Brothers versus Sisters Fishing Challenge. Next on the list is one of my favorite videos and one that I'm hoping to film more of as soon as the topwater bite gets good again, probably around March or April, but that is the slow motion topwater hits. Now, definitely one of my favorite moments of the year was completing my second parody music video, and that is Catching It, kind of a parody of Crushing It by Brad Paisley.
That's a lunker, dude. Yeah, that'd be a godsend. 'Cause it's been a while since I've caught a pig, or what a line as they say. I guess I've been working too much, but that's about to change. 'Cause all I think of is fishing every day and night. Set the hook on my first cast, and my line got tight. And I'll be catching it. Yeah, I'll be catching it.
I absolutely had a blast making that video, and hopefully, I'm telling you guys, more parodies to come. If you have any suggestions of songs you'd like me to make fishing parodies of, make sure you guys put them down in the description. I know those videos don't get as many views as some of my challenge videos, but to me, they're a blast to make, and I love kind of differentiating myself from the other YouTubers and really anybody else in the fishing industry, because there's hardly anybody out there that does fishing music videos. Now, next was all of my underwater content from 2017. You guys always love seeing me do Bass Eat This series, and this year I made 3 or 4 videos on the Do Bass Eat This series, especially the underwater bluegill video.
Is that bass don't eat bluegill's tail first because of the fins that face backwards, which would make it very hard, if not impossible and painful, for a bass to eat a bluegill tail first.
Now, that video is oh so close to 1 million views, so you guys, if you haven't seen that underwater bluegill video, make sure you guys click the tag right over here or in the description below, and you guys can view that video. Another one of my favorite memories was the video game fishing challenge that I did, where I bought a video game from the 80s or 90s, I believe it's from the 80s, Hank Parker endorsed, basically like a fishing Game Boy, and I did a review on how easy or hard that video game was.
This is hard. That didn't do nothing. Oh baby. Oh, what was that? It buzzed. I lost it. Dang it. Oh, a 45-foot cast.
That was a super, super cool experience, one that I'll never forget, and you guys seem to like it as well. So if you have any more suggestions for, I guess, fishing video games or little consoles fishing-wise to try or hunting-wise, make sure you guys put those down in the description as well. And we have made it to my top 3 experiences for 2017. We're going to start off with kind of the whole Monsters of Minnesota series as a whole. Now, you guys know that I spent 2 weeks in Minnesota and Canada this summer filming the Monsters of Minnesota series. Again, if you haven't seen that, you guys are missing out. You're way behind. Make sure you guys click the link down in the description below or up here in this corner because it is an absolutely fantastic series. Very highly produced, a lot of cool footage from up there in the northern country. And so kind of the whole series is probably my number 3.
What do I have? Hold up. Big bass, giant. Let's go, baby. No, he got off. Dang it.
Now, number 2, of course, you guys are probably thinking, when is he going to name this one? It is the train challenges. I had absolutely no clue that my train challenges were going to blow up like they have. And while I've only done 2 at this point, I definitely have a lot more in my mind of train challenges to do starting in the spring when the water warms up. And trust me, guys, they're going to be sick.
I figured out that, like, literally any fish that hits this thing, it's going to be a pure reaction anger strike. Because there's no way a bass thinks it can eat this. So it probably just wants to get rid of it from its life. If you use like pulling in a piece of rope, it did not work. Oh my goodness, no way, no way. Oh!
And lastly, it may come as a surprise to you, but one fish catch was my top fishing moment of 2017, and that was my muskie from Monsters of Minnesota.
Nice.
Oh, the drag was loose. I had to tighten it down.
I was trolling last with that rod.
Oh. Come on, you big boy. Yes! Woo! Came off in the net. Look at that, Taylor. Oh.
There you go, buddy.
Oh man. Oh, I'm so pumped.
Boat, what, an hour?
An hour.
Hour or so?
An hour into Lake of the Woods, and this is what we get. Wow. I'm blown away by how beautiful this fish is. My first muskie of all time, probably 40 inches.
Sweet.
Such a challenge to have to go out there and throw huge lures, and I do it for bass with big swim baits all the time, but to have to throw big lures for fish that you know are only going to pop up once every few hours, if that, it was such a challenge, and to be able to catch my first 40-inch muskie was such a cool experience with Cole, and so that is my number 1 fishing experience of 2017. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed 2017 in general. If you are a new viewer to this video or my channel in general, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button because I'll be doing all sorts of cool stuff in 2018, and hopefully my channel will grow at an exponential rate just like it has before. But of course, I wouldn't have had such an amazing year without you guys watching my videos at home. So I want to thank you, loyal supporters and loyal subscribers, for your undenying support of Tyler's Reel Fishing. It means so much to have you guys behind me in my channel as I pursue my career as a YouTube fisherman. Now, of course, I can't go through a year fishing without my very supportive sponsors like PowerPole giving me, I mean, of course, PowerPole doesn't always give me chocolate, but giving me gear and helping me and supporting me in what I do throughout the year. That's PowerPole, Lose, Connect Scale, V&M, Fat Sack Outdoors, and all the people that I'm sure I'm missing right now. It has been an absolutely amazing year, and I wouldn't have done it without any of you guys. And so 2018, y'all, is going to be a fantastic year, but don't forget, right now it's Christmas time. I believe this video is going out on Christmas Eve, so make sure you guys spend some time with your family and your friends and your loved ones. And remember why we celebrate the Christmas season. That is because of the birth of Jesus. God's Son came down to earth to live a perfect life and die on the cross for our sins so that we could have a relationship with Him one day. It's something that we didn't deserve, but because He loves us so much, He sent His Son, and that is why we celebrate Christmas. So we'll see you guys in the next episode of Tyler's Reel Fishing.